Hi everyone and welcome to Positively Kimmy. I am Kimmy. If you're new here, welcome. This is a safe space. And if you're one of my returning subscribers and my besties, hi guys, how are you? I hope you're all having an amazing day. I'm sorry this little video is being posted late in the day, but I have had a crazy day today. And we're doing our Ozempic Friday. And I'm going to show you how to use Ozempic, the side effects, my progress, if there was any, fingers crossed, and we'll see how that's gonna go. The first thing I'm gonna do is tell you that when you receive your Ozempic, it's going to come in a box like this. Now, when you open your box, there's gonna be a bunch of literature in there, and you're gonna get a pen, and you're going to get a needle. There's gonna be one pen and 4 needle caps. You're going to have to get yourself some alcohol swabs, and you're going to clean the area that you are going to use. Now what you're going to do is there's 4 places you can use your Ozempic, or 3. You can use either arm, either side of your stomach, or your thighs. I never do my thighs. For some reason it just creeps me out to do that. I usually use my upper arms or the fatty part of my stomach. Today I'm going to use the fatty part of my stomach. I have you facing a little bit further away so I can just sit here with the heating pad on my back, because we are having a horrible rainstorm right now and my body is just hurting. So I'm going to clean off this area of my belly, and you do more than you think you're going to need, because you don't know where the needle's exactly going to go. You're going to take your Ozempic and you're going to take the cap off. You're going to take your needle and you're going to place it on and twist it. Now, before you take the caps off, what you're going to need, so make sure please that you do not throw them out, you're going to turn the dial to the dosage that you need. And in my case, I'm on 2 milligrams. Mine will stop at 2 milligrams. If you're on 0.25 or if you're on 0.5 milligrams, they come in the same thing. You'll have to watch and see where to stop it. You're going to take off the first cap, place that next to you. The second cap is covering the needle. It is a very fine needle. I don't know if you can see that. It's a very fine needle. You're going to then take it in the fatty part of your stomach. You're going to put it in. It does not hurt. You cannot feel it. You're going to hear the clicking. When the clicking stops, you take your finger off the pen, and for another 6 to about 10 seconds, you're going to leave that in there to make sure it just gets all in, and you want to make sure that's it. This is my last dose with this pen, and you can tell that because there is no more right there. But what you're still going to do is you're going to take the smaller cap and place that on. You're going to take the bigger cap and place that over it. Normally you would take these out and throw them out as directed by your doctor, but in my case, I'm just throwing the whole thing in the garbage because that was my last one. And I'm going to take another alcohol swab and clean off the area that I believe we did. So all this now is going to go into the garbage. And that's as easy as it is to take Ozempic. Now, as far as anything else goes, I'm going to tell you about the side effects. I'm going to tell you about my progress. I'm going to tell you what's been happening with my extreme constipation, because God knows it was a mess last week. So we're going to see what's been going on with that. But as far as side effects, you can have a lot of GI issues, and those are probably the most common in the beginning. You will have extreme poop. In the beginning, you will have extreme poop. It does let out after about 8 weeks, along with the extreme fatigue. You will then end up with some people getting extreme constipation. That comes further on down the line. So you won't start off with extreme constipation. It's usually the extreme poop, which is why they start you on such a low dose to begin with. And then all of a sudden you will be getting the extreme constipation later on. And that's what I've been dealing with. And I don't like the way I feel when I am extremely constipated. You can also have mental fogginess. It can cause bad thoughts in your head. You can have extra panic attacks if you're prone to them. You can have severe depression. I suffer from a lot of mental illnesses, and I have not had a problem with any of those. If nothing else, I was worse before the Ozempic than I am now. So that being said, you also experience extreme fatigue. And the fatigue is real, and you're lethargic in the beginning. Like when I tell you, you take this, and the very first time you take it, you're going to be very nervous, and you're going to be sitting there, and you're going to be like, oh my God, what am I supposed to feel? What's going on? I'm not sure if I feel anything. I don't know if I go to the bathroom, if it's a side effect. You're going to look out for dangerous side effects, such as, feeling like you can't breathe and things like that, anaphylactic shock and things like that. That is something you're going to call 911 for, or your doctor. Anything else, you can wait till the morning and speak to your doctor about. Like if you're experiencing stomach cramping, which I did not. If you're experiencing mental fogginess, you can talk to your doctor about that. If you have any questions, you can always ask me about it, because this is my 31st or 32nd week on Ozempic. I'm not entirely sure. And I've lost 63 pounds so far, I believe we're up to. And it's taken me a while to get here. I've been on it, like I said, 31 or 32 weeks. And it's taken me a while because I get stuck in these stages where my body just plateaus and I don't seem to be doing much of anything. And with the extreme constipation that I've been experiencing, I had to use this last week 5 enemas to get started. And when I tell you, it just barely started me going. So last week I was 196 pounds. Today I'm 193 pounds. I am feeling, however, so much better. I'm comfortable at the weight I'm at, and I know I still have another 60 pounds to go. And that's okay because I'm feeling good. I don't feel like an ogre. Not that I should have ever felt like that. But for a while, when you're bigger than you're supposed to be, or bigger than you think you're supposed to be, you can't always judge getting around things, and you knock into things, you knock things over. I'm not having that anymore. I wore a bathing suit to the beach for the first time, which I told you guys about, which was awesome. I'm doing things I haven't done in a really long time, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy. And if it's going to take me another 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks to get out of the 190s, I'm okay with that, because Ozempic is something you're going to be on for the rest of your life, because they're finding that people who take Ozempic eat exactly the same as they were prior to using the Ozempic. I have changed a lot of my lifestyle and my eating habits. I eat more vegetables. I don't eat as much bread. I have, points where I do. Like we had a feast last week, and I did have a half a cannoli, but it was not 10 cannolis. So I'm doing better that way, and I feel fuller, longer. But you can talk yourself into being hungry when you're not. Like when you go grocery shopping and you're hungry and you bring something home and all of a sudden you want to eat everything that you bought and you want to taste everything. You're not really hungry. You just, I don't know the real reporting to it, but you just want to try a little everything, and I used to get so annoyed at the kids when they were younger, and I'd come home from the food store and they'd just like ravage everything that I had just gotten. So I'm very particular on, if I buy a box of ice cream, which I've been eating creamsicles, and those are 80 calories for one, and I'll make sure I have one if I'm in the mood for ice cream. I still am doing my cucumbers and my tomatoes with balsamic dressing. I really, really like that for the crunch and the acidity. So I'm doing really well with that. And I don't eat a lot throughout the day, and I'm having a problem with that because I think that's one of the reasons I'm staying so constipated, is because I'm not doing that. I have to get back into that. I went grocery shopping today, but I picked up more crap food for the rest of the family than I did regular food for me. So what we're doing is, just because you're on a diet doesn't mean the rest of the family is on a diet or watching what they're supposed to be eating. And it's really hard for me to be around people who are eating 5, 6, 7 times a day, and here I am trying to stay down to 2 to 3 meals a day because I never eat breakfast, which I should. And I bought eggs today, so I might have eggs for breakfast tomorrow. And it's hard sometimes to be around people who are offering you things and eating around you, and you're sitting there trying to be so good, having your handful of grapes and things like that. I find for me, and I have found through dieting throughout the years, anything is okay in moderation. So if you are going to a party and there is birthday cake, you can have some of that birthday cake. Don't eat a whole slice of birthday cake, especially if they cut it like a piece like this. But you can have a sliver of birthday cake just to get the taste out of your mouth, and so you don't feel like you're missing something that everybody else is doing. You can also, drink more. The more water you drink, I drink my water with my Crystal Light in it. And that for me fills me. So the more you drink, the less hungry you are also. Be careful chewing gum. When you chew gum, it makes you hungrier. I don't know why that is, but it's been a proven fact. And, so be careful with that. And I'm doing what I think is really, really well. I am very comfortable in my skin right now. I'm very happy. If I could get the constipation under control, that would be great. I do take a, what is it? Not a stool softener, but a laxative for opioid-induced constipation because I am on pain medication, which slows down the motility of your stomach as well. So I'm taking that along with eating right, drinking my water. And so if it takes me a while to lose this weight and get out of the 190 pounds area that I'm in, I'm 3 pounds away from 190 pounds, and I've been there for like 4 weeks. And for some reason, I just can't get past that. But that happened to me when I was in the 200s. I couldn't get past the 200-pound mark for a while. So if it's going to take a while, it takes a while. And that's okay, because the longer it takes you to lose the weight, the longer it's going to keep the weight off of you. So don't get discouraged. Don't, I have a skit on TikTok that I did where it's like, every Monday I'm going to go start my diet. And then once Monday morning I eat a donut, and now it's like, oh my God, I have to wait till Monday morning to start dieting again. No, you can start at lunchtime to start dieting again. You don't have to hold off. You can make changes in your life at any time that you're ready to do this. Not when someone else is ready for you to do, but when you're ready to do it, you can make changes anytime that you want. And have this be about you. Don't do it for somebody else. Don't do it, because people think that, you're too heavy. Do it for you. And that's what's going to help you more than anything, because you are the most important person in this journey called life. And you want to live the healthiest, best life that you can live. And if that's at 300 pounds for you and you're comfortable with that and you're healthy at that weight, and your LDL and your bad cholesterol is good, you don't have heart problems, because there are some very heavy people who don't have health issues. As long as you're healthy, that's good. I was not healthy. I am a type 2 diabetic. My A1C, though, since I've been on this, has gone from 7.2 to 5.3, I think I'm at now. So I'm doing really well with that also. And I'm thrilled to death about this. And so, you know, stick with it. Even if you're doing it on your own and you're not using Ozempic, just try and drink your water. I know it's been too hot to exercise much or go outside and take a walk. Here in New York today, it was 99 degrees out, so I went shopping instead. And when I tell you I went shopping, I was in Walmart, I was in BJ's, I was in Lido's. It was a long day for me, and I was with my ex-husband, and I was ready to do this by the time we got back. And we just had a little something to snack on while we were out, and I just did my shot. And, you know, you can do this. You can do this. We can do this together. And I am rooting for you. And I appreciate all the positive energy that you guys keep sending me and the love. I really do appreciate that. And I send it right back to you. So with that being said, be happy, be healthy, be blessed, and most of all, be positively you, because there's no one else quite like you. And that makes me so incredibly happy. You guys rock. Love you.